Hey everyone, it's Shalina from muggleborn.net, and today I have an audiobook review of Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen. So here's the thing. I have something against Sarah Dessen. I don't remember why exactly, but growing up, I was not the biggest fan of her contemporary books. Just something about her writing style irked me. The last one I read was This Lullaby, and after that I just never bothered to pick up any of her books. Actually, it's a little bit of an understatement. I absolutely refused to pick up any of her books. But let's just say that I was running out of audiobooks to listen to from the New York Public Library, and just from Gone with the Word really pushed for me to listen to Lock and Key, so I decided that I might as well just give it a shot. I have to admit that Lock and Key wasn't that bad. Like, overall, I did enjoy the audiobook. I think the highlight of Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen was the family dynamics. When I think of Sarah Dessen, I think of contemporary romance set in high school. But with the case of Lock and Key, it was really more about how Ruby comes to terms with her family situation. I really enjoyed how Ruby and her sister learned to trust each other once more and learned how to live together as a family. While there is romance in Lock and Key, it isn't the main focus of the novel, and to be honest, the romance really wasn't that exciting. I quite enjoyed how the relationship between Ruby and Nate developed, but I preferred them to be friends as opposed to boyfriend and girlfriend. I wish that Sarah Dessen kept the relationship platonic, because once Nate and Ruby were an item, I kind of just felt indifferent to their relationship as a whole. Overall, Lock and Key was an enjoyable audiobook, but it was not as compelling as I thought it would be. There was only so much of Lock and Key that I could listen to in one sitting. It isn't the kind of audiobook that I will listen to nonstop because I want to find out what will happen next. I don't think this has to do with the audiobook per se, but I think it has more to do with the contemporary genre as a whole. While I love reading contemporary novels in book form, I don't think that contemporary is good for me on audio. I just don't find the plots as compelling. For me to be able to sit through an audio, it has to be really fast-paced. Contemporary novels just don't have the plots that will hook me enough to sustain my attention to listen to an audiobook for maybe 10 to 12 hours. I was interested in finding out what will happen to Ruby, but it didn't grip me to the point that all I wanted to do was sit and listen. I would still recommend Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen in audiobook format if you do happen to like contemporary novels in audiobook. I know it's not for me, and if I had a chance to go back, I probably would have picked this book up in print format as opposed to audiobook. Thanks for watching.